Hi, this is Sean. So if you like the channel, please subscribe. Every little helps. And I thought I'd start making a series of short videos, top 5 watches from a particular brand, my favourite ones from the catalogue that they make. It's probably not going to be any major surprises, but it might help people who are looking to choose a watch and things like that. And I think it's an interesting topic. So, first one, Omega. Great company, massive history, obviously currently owned by the Swatch Group. I myself have owned, not including vintage, 3 Omega watches, 2 Speedmasters and a Seamaster Professional. And a lot of people think that they, give Rolex a run for the money, and actually are better than Rolex in many ways, in the case of the technology they use, the way they push the envelope a little. And it's funny because the watch that I had, the Seamaster Professional, it felt higher quality than the Rolexes that I've owned, but that was purely because it was built like a tank. It was the build quality was amazing. So my top 5. First one, the Speedmaster. It's probably no surprise that will be on the list. I have owned the first Omega in space, and it didn't really speak to me, that watch, as much as maybe it should. And for £4,000, I didn't want to keep it. But the normal run-of-the-mill moon watch is a fantastic watch, particularly the Hesselite version. The idea of it's being in space, it's used by the astronauts at NASA. It's too big for my wrist. It's 42 millimeters, but that watch is just so iconic. It's so classic. It's so cool. It's useful as well. The chronograph function is really useful. It's just an amazing watch. I mean, it's one of the best watches ever created, isn't it? We know that, and everybody should try one if you can, if you have the opportunity to. The second one, these are in no particular order, by the way, the Constellation Globemaster. It's kind of like Omega's version of the Datejust, if you like. I think there are a couple of sizes in this. I think the one that I looked at was 39. They have a fluted bezel, often have a fluted bezel. You can get various metal combinations and various dial colors and things like that. I'll put one up on the screen. I think it's a great watch. I mean, it's also 100 meter water resistant. I don't get the rotor at the back. The rotor that's it's the Omega kind of symbol emblem, but it's a lovely looking watch. It's a watch you can be proud to wear. It's just as good as the Datejust, if not better, in terms of technically, and it's lovely looking. It's a nice dress watch. It's maybe a little bit big for my tastes for a kind of dressy watch of that sort. But I do think that watch is fantastic, and you should definitely look at it if you're looking for a kind of snazzy, dressy watch. The Aquaterra. So the Aquaterra is kind of Omega's version of the Explorer. It's Aquaterra, water and on ground. 100 meter water resistant. I think there might be 150 meter water resistant. Fairly plain watch, but there are a lot of kind of combinations you can get. You can get one with a rubber strap, you can get one with a bracelet. There's something for everyone. I think they do a 39 and a 41. You can get two-tone versions. I was considering one of those, but I have an Explorer, so it's a bit too much of an overlap, really. It's a great watch, and this really high quality, and something you could wear forever and you could pass on to your descendants if you like. I mean, this one's a little bit left field, but not really. The titanium Bond watch from, is it No Time to Die, or is it the previous one? I can't remember, but that watch is just so good. Titanium with the mesh bracelet. I get the mesh bracelet rather than the NATO. It's lovely looking. It's kind of understated but cool. It's got the water resistance. It's got the comfort of titanium. I'm not a huge fan of the Bond connection, really. I don't like the idea of a film tie-in watch. It seems a little bit cheesy to me. And plus, once everyone's forgotten about the film, will the watch be kind of naff and passe. But that watch is just, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a brilliant watch. The only criticism really is the price. It's expensive. I think it's 8,000 or something like that for the mesh version, and you can get it for about 6 secondhand. I'm not sure if it's limited edition or not, but that watch is just so cool. I'd completely buy that if I had the money, which I don't. And last but not least, I'd just go for the ordinary kind of catalogue Seamaster Professional. Either the one with the wave dial, which is a little bit newer, or the kind of bog standard Seamaster Professional of the type that I used to have. I don't think they made that version anymore. But again, you can get it on a bracelet, you can get it on a rubber strap. I think the size went up slightly because the Seamaster Professional I had was 41, and I think it might have gone up to 42. But it's a great watch, and they were honestly built like a tank. When you had that in your hand, it kind of made you feel like it was a luxury watch, made you feel like it was high quality. Which is misleading really, because obviously you can't judge your watch's quality by its weight. But the timekeeping was great, the lume was brilliant, you could wear it in water. It was kind of, the bracelet was a little bit shiny and flashy, and it looked good, kind of, and dressy when you wanted it to. It's a fantastic watch, and also that's got the kind of Bond connection, tie in with the Bond franchise, and that kind of masculine cool to it. Yeah, so that's Omega. I don't own an Omega, and I don't think I will. I'm trying not to buy any more luxury watches. I think if I did buy another one, I don't think it would be an Omega, because a lot of the ones that I like are too big for me. But they make a great watch. They're a great company. I will get the Moonswatch though at some point. I know it's a little bit passe and people are probably bored of it, but I'm not. I like them. Tell me what your top 5 Omega watches are, or just your favourite Omega watch, what you think of the brand, and thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.